Музыка мира на 101.ru. Заходи и слушай.
101 RU.
What it's all about.
I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. You shouldn't have to shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on.
Talking to you, come on.
101.ru. музыка мира на 101.ру. Заходи и слушай.
second. Hey, hey.
.ру.
Sixes is probably going in. What's to love about Edinburgh? Food. Beautiful, beautiful city. My friends that live there. That's good entertainment, let's be honest, yeah, for sure. What is he jamming for 20 blinds? Any pocket pair, I would assume. Sixes is fucking close. I'm gonna call. From the blinds. Yeah, because most of the time he just has a smaller pocket pair when he does that. And sixes is doing pretty good versus a smaller pocket pair, you know? Noise. Good double up. What the fuck, I assume I watched today, everybody talks about snow. Yeah, it's just a big topic, man. Because I don't know, I might not be able to catch my flight to the UK tomorrow because of it. When I first drove into Edinburgh, I was stunned because I literally had no expectations at all. It was the same for me, man. Yeah, I took like a cab, and the cab like drove right next to the castle, right? And then for the first time I saw Edinburgh, I never looked at pictures or anything, right? So I just moved in there and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is amazing. When you come home, home is boom! Big subs, man. The second month resub. Again, Koch Plays. Welcome back home, dude. This is sick. The 2-month resubs, man. Appreciate that, guys. Staying true to the channel. Cheers. For how much money would you buy all Vanessa Self's poker knowledge? I do believe I bet it on Vanessa Self, so none. I guess you have to take the computer in the UK because of notes and players, and the computer won't show, I guess. I mean, you can just copy the text file, but yeah, I will just take my computer because I don't have two computers. I finished 30th, or no, 23rd, and that's on a million for 30k. Beautiful old buildings and good flair. If you know your way around the city and avoid touristy places, you will love it, yeah. I mean, also just like the surrounding around, like you're next to the ocean. Yeah, you could just like take a drive, go for a walk in like some national park. Yeah, I made over 100k profit lifetime. Poker. Well, in Edinburgh, I mean, just Google. It's cold and snowy and windy. I already started studying poker. Back when I first started, I watched training videos on Tournament Poker Edge. Which is not the content I would recommend now, but back in the days I didn't know better, right? Because I was an absolute beginner. But definitely recommend Absolute Poker or Run It Once over Tournament Poker Edge. Just better content. This is also like something that when you start out like playing poker, you don't know how to study, and you just watch like a bit of training videos, and then over time you learn like what's the best way to study. And I feel like that knowledge is like worth a lot, because the time you lose that way, and I think a lot of people just study really ineffectively, and I still study that way, but it's better now, but it's been way worse in the past. So, yeah. Yeah, winter is harsh in Edinburgh for sure. I'm glad I skipped it this year. I haven't tried haggis yet. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it tastes pretty good, but every time I was at a place that offered haggis, there was just like an option that I knew would taste good. So it's not that I wanted to take a risk and miss out on like a nice meal for something I don't really know. So I'm a bit lazy there. There you go, those are my HUD stats. I'm gonna change my HUD soon again to like a different HUD that I've been kind of working on, but I've just been sick, and like then life event, and just there's so much stuff happening again now. Like I had to apply for a visa for New Zealand, all of that stuff. So it's been busy, man. Couldn't focus that much on poker lately. I didn't study poker like in a while. Actually, I watched a training video like 2 days ago. Never mind. But still, like, usually I study more, and I didn't really study that much lately. Is what I wanted to say. You see 4x 3-bet, it's pretty big. Man, it sucks.
He's back. Don't ever leave again, Bibble Thump.
Alright, this is a pretty good flop. Thanks a lot to Drama. Welcome back home for the 10 months, man. Hope poker is going well for you while I was gone. Yeah, I don't plan to leave. But sometimes I can't make the decision. Alright, GL boys. He's one chip behind. Does he fold? Is he going for the ultimate donation? Alright, let's see. Woo! Not a break in the wall. God damn! That's the fan here. Decent board. I took one of the double-decker buses from the airport and it was a great ride. Yeah! That is pretty sweet. I know public transport is just... It gets so expensive in Scotland compared to other places. Like, you might as well just get a cab, I feel. I feel like that... What is that? Like, that airport bus is like £6 or something. It's just like... How? Alright, I kind of want to bluff my hand here, but I have so many weaker hands that I don't think I should be bluffing here. Maybe I should bluff here. And I completely overbluffed the spot. It doesn't seem that terrible. Do you ever believe he's value betting a naked king here? The problem is his bluffs are fucking limited. I really want a hero call here. I mean, he has to have like ace 10 with the 10 of spades or something like that. I just don't see anybody value betting a king here. This is such a ridiculous call. Like, I'm not making it, but it's tempting. It's tempting, I have to say. I want to thank you as well, since I got so much information from your stream. Glad to see you back streaming. I recently shipped my first tourney, 330 hyper and 10th place and 34th place in the 750 bounty builder. Thanks a lot. My sub is with you. Thanks a lot, dude. GG and congrats. Keep it rolling. Rich boy with the resub.
Let it snow final tables. Smiley face.
Smiley face. Sounds good to me, dude. Welcome back home. Thank you. Let's go. Let's do it. There's the chat. There's no, it's fucking Scotland right now, yeah. Do you maybe remember me? I watched you when I had like 100k total views on Twitch. Yep, obviously. Nikki. That name is too special for me to forget. Was the Mask Off remix in your Thrillbank Duty pilot video? Just check the description on that video. Oh, actually, in the Thrill highlight big? In the first highlight video, I don't remember, sorry. Pocket 5 says you have made over 350k lifetime. Those are just cashes, not profit. And also it's not accurate. Like, I cashed for like over 500,000 at this point. Like way more than 500,000. Like Pocket 5's not amazing with tracking stuff, so they don't track like bounties on stars, for example, and obviously they didn't track like Natural 8 for a long time. I mean, I cashed for, let me check for how much money I cashed for Natural 8, so it's just not accurate. That is pretty much what I mean. And it just shows cash is not profit. Also have profit through cash games and stuff like that. It also not being tracked. Let's see how much money I've won on that or cash won that trade, not won. Yeah, 150,000 is what I totally cashed for on that trade. The 22% in the money ratio, not bad. Yeah, you can find all of that stuff if you ever want to buy action of me on that trade. You can just click, like, there's a banner, check out staking profile. So, it's cool. And I think Pocket 5's, like, let's see. I mean, that is accurate, those 151k that I cashed for. Let's see what Pocket 5's tracks me at. Let's see, Bolero. They have me 70,000 on GG Network, right? So it's like, I miss out on a whole 80k there alone. But yeah. This cash is not actually winnings. Nah, I'm pretty private with my banco, just because it's like swingy and stuff. I'm like well rolled for every tournament that I play. Also, I don't really have like one clear bankroll, right? Because like, I pay some things with my PokerStars account, and then like, I buy some Bitcoin or whatever. So it's like, sharing my bankroll just doesn't make sense, because it's not gonna tell you anything. Like right now I have like that amount of money on stars, and all of a sudden like there's 20k gone because I did that and that, and then I have to explain what I did there, which is maybe not something I want to explain. So yeah, I'm just not sharing my bankroll. It just doesn't matter really. How can I find the numbers to set the color change that? I know some in the settings. Just have a look around. On the HUD, yeah, just go to HUD settings and you hold the manager and then look for... I mean, that must be like the easiest thing. Just go to HUD settings and then you go to stats appearance. There you go, stat appearance is it. And then you can just put in like different numbers for everything. That took me like 2 seconds to figure out, dude. How do you ask that question, man? Try it first, then ask. Anyway, as you're moving back to the UK, does that mean that trade is... nope, that trade doesn't have the license yet. Thanks, Blue Blood Poker. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Save those 250. Save those $5, you know. Get yourself an extra big 550 in there. That's not a thing. Just register something with the buy-in instead. It's all good. So you want me his queen, get a lot of calls. Pretty decent border wall. Start with the bet. His king gets a throw over here. Thanks, and yeah, that trade doesn't have the license yet. Just move back because I've been in Germany for a while now and it's time to go back home. Yeah, it probably happened before. I mean, if he folded there, I would not be happy just because like he's a fan of the stream and like something like that is just not cool because it could look like collusion, right? That he like actively chip dumps his chips to me, which is illegal. So I was kind of worried there. Yeah, and same prices get cheaper when you take one-day tickets and you have no other option. Yeah. Ooh, nice river. But yeah, it's definitely more expensive than other places. Really? He passed it nice, thank you. For letting me know. That's great to hear. And that makes me really happy, man. Thanks a lot for sharing me that. Otherwise I would have never known. It's cool. But yeah, I agree that it's definitely possible to grind up. It's probably harder, but still like fairly easy to do. Homeless man.
19-month back when the 44s and 82 were big shots. Now you fist bumped Jungleman and moved to NZ with awesome guys. Kriegasm, sign me up for another 19 less than 3.
Oh my god, these messages I'm receiving today are just way too kind. Thanks a lot, Ace with Ways. Welcome back home for 19 months, man. Let's make it 19 more. I'm happy to stream for that time. Thanks a lot, mate. Hope you've been well while I'm gone. So nice. We stream often, lately you've been streaming very rarely. Yeah, I've just been sick, so I couldn't, or like I didn't really want to stream just because I didn't have the energy to fire up like an 8-hour stream. Like streaming is so exhausting when you're sick, man. It's just so fucking tough to pull off. Today I feel great. I'm still like coughing a bit, but it's much better. So the plan is to stream like a lot. I mean, the plan was to stream like I was at a live event right after like we had that sick week where I won like a tournament every day and we won like 50k that week. Like I was really motivated to just get right back into streaming when I'm back from the live event, but whew. Yeah, we're going in here. We just have like 60% versus that range too often, I think, to make the fold. Ah, that's not a good call. Whew. Come on. Always an ace, boys. Always an ace. Nice. Good pot. Skill game. Let's go. The things like, I think calling there should be pretty good. If he had a min bounty, it's much closer, I think. But he's gonna jam queen jack, king jack, jack 10, like all of that stuff that we just a slight favorite. Obviously ace deuce as well. Stuff like deuces threes we're flipping again. So I think overall we're just doing good enough to call there. If without a bounty it's fold, but with the bounty it seems quite good to me. Pretty big 3-bet. Yeah, even when he wait, can I call now? 2k into 6k? Yeah, actually, no, we should call. That's the reason I ticked fold, because when he overcalls, I think we have to call here. Yeah. Ah, that's dirty. That is dirty. Oh, that's such a dirty fucking flop. Oh, what a sick fold, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. Big fold Lero. Big fold Lero. That was a tight laydown. Let's go. Ah, nice. Let's hold. Oof. He only had one big blind. So we still win 10k here, right? No, we don't. Wow, what the fuck? That is so sick. Oh, that hurts actually. So yeah, I wanted to stream a lot, I just couldn't. Out of my hands. Seems like not a great jam. I mean, just use ICMizer and calculate the spot yourself. It's tough to analyze it immediately. Usually I wouldn't rejam there. Just tough to say, because there could be some factors that make it a rejam, because I don't know how wide he opens and stuff like that. Because pocket fives doesn't count the booties exactly. I've been playing on that shade for like half a year now. There's maybe your PC has like less power than your computer, than your laptop. So your computer can't really can't really do it. Because there's like a worse CPU and stuff like that. Otherwise I don't really know. I know how to find it, just not the actual numbers to put in. Well, that's something you have to figure out yourself. I can't... Oh, I don't want to share it. Wait, what's the song called? Paranoid by Sabbath. Nice hold. How much country can I play in H8? Most countries, I mean, just depends, let me know where you are and you can check it out. Otherwise you can type ! country in the chat and there's a list of countries you can play. Or can't play. What's up, Piggy? There's still plenty of cash if we won at low stakes. I'm regrinding my roll slowly after not playing for several years though. So exactly the same thing. Yeah. It's definitely gotten tougher, but it's still like so easy. Like poker, what's the word I'm looking for here? If you compare poker to any other sport, it's still like the easiest sport to get into and make a lot of money. Like play chess for 2 years and try to make a decent living. Play football for 2 years and try to make a decent living. You know, like it just doesn't work anywhere. I mean, maybe esport you have a chance, but only in like an up and coming esport that is like pretty new, then you have a chance. But if you didn't like play a lot of games prior to that, then it's also like really tough. Oh, just gotta squeeze here. I mean, the dead money that's out there is just so sick. I mean, we gotta call off all of these guys if I squeeze here, but that's fine with me. I think we're just printing way too much money here. You know, if he has like ace check off, he's just gonna fold, and then all of these guys are gonna fold. And if he gets it in with pocket eights, then we're flipping for a $28 bounty, you know. He doesn't have ace king, he doesn't have ace queen. And I don't think he has much slow plays here either. So yeah, we're just printing so much squeezing king queen here. Nice. That is really nice. You know, just pay attention. I think there's a lot of people that would just call on that spot. I think like squeezing is just way better. Lucky as always. Confirmed. Classic German. That's good. If you had to choose 48 stats in your heart, what's the most important one, dude? Steal percentage, aka raise first in. VPIP, 3-bet, 4 to 3-bet, C-bet, 4 to C-bet. There you go. It's an unusual spot for people to bet, I feel. People like check here so often. Gonna make a retire later on again. So yeah, VPIP, raise first in, like aka RFI or steal, depends on the HUD you have. 3-bet, 4 to 3-bet, C-bet and 4 to C-bet, those are my 6 stats I'm going with. But the 4 most important stats are VPIP, RFI, 3-bet and 4 to 3-bet in my opinion. Because like especially in MTTs, like post-flop stats are not that important because it's tough to generate a sample size big enough to make good reads based on those stats, right? Often you just have 100 hands on people, so what the fold to turn C-bet is just doesn't really matter. So I would recommend just going for those 4 stats. And it's easier to like just pay attention to that and still have like a nice little edge. This is a really interesting spot, right? Oh, I guess we're just folding. It's not really pretty. Like if he jams 6 blinds here and I have king 10, I'm calling it off. Well, once he jams 12 blinds, I have to call it off for 6. It doesn't feel that great. Not really sure. I king that off and left me folding Nice. Good luck, switchback. True. Oh yeah, I see. Switchback 20 over here. Good luck, man. Yep, definitely playing the thrill today. The thriller. I mean, I won the tournament twice, you know, like, it's a special one for me personally. Such a nice tournament, honestly. Great, just great experience so far. I'm gonna c-bet here. The thing is, like, I have more ace-king and all of that stuff because he rejams the pre-flop that I just connect better with that board and have a range advantage so we can get away with betting a lot. Sometimes here I'm moving in here. Nice. Gonna go for this weird sizing. Confuse people. Pretty much all in anyhow. Alright. Is there a ladder coming up or anything? There is a ladder coming up. If one more guy gets knocked out before me, I get a ladder, guys. This is pretty sick timing. So it's been an extra 3 bucks by taking our time here. And there we have it. Oh, it's a flip. That's pretty nice. Come on. Too many outs? No. Nice. Alright, we're still in. Little things you can pay attention to. Like, if I would have busted it, I would have made an extra 3 bucks just by taking, like, 5 seconds. Extra. It's cool. Try to treat every tournament as the same, no matter if it's like a 10-cent tournament or like a 1K. Definitely go. Sportive Lero, yeah. One of the toughest things to do, like, finding a max exploit is tough. Mad respect to anyone that that's able to do that. Like playing like playing a good like GTO style or so is like so much easier than playing like a max exploit style. I saw some stuff and I'm just like, I'm amazed by people that are able to pull that off. It's definitely something I'm not like particularly strong at, but I've been improving there as well. Then moving now, going back to Edinburgh, and then moving to New Zealand for 6 months with a couple of friends that also stream. Yeah, just absolutely cruising in life right now. No photo steals, most important stat. Things you can pay attention to. Like if I would have never something I particularly used too much. 5 seconds. But yeah, seems like a good start as well. Hi and yeah, bro, one question. What is the difference between Net Trade and GG? Is it the same? GG Poker and Net Trade are on the same network, but there's like some differences as like promotion go, or like for example my home game is only accessible if you play on Net Trade and not if you play on GG Poker. There's like little things like that. Mad respect to anyone that that's able to do that. Those are some differences. Net Trade has like better support, I'm pretty sure. By the way, what's up, Vinnen? Ooh, we got aces for 6 blinds. Feels good, man. So hope somebody calls us. But I've been improving there as well. Moving now, going back to Edinburgh, and then moving to New Zealand for 6 months with a couple of friends also streaming. Yeah, just absolutely cruising in life right now. No. All right, let's hold. Let's not see any blue cards. But yeah, seems like a good size. No blue cards. Yeah, bro, one question. What is the difference between Net Trade and GG? Is it the same? The 7? GG Poker and Net Trade on the same network, but there's like some differences as like... Aye. Or like, for example, my home game is only accessible if you play on Net Trade. A snap call, King 10? There's like little things like that. I think it's just a mess spot, but King 10 always does good and flips. May fold King 10 off and call King 10 suited. Could be. I don't really know. Just not a spot that like, comes up too often. It's never something I pay too much attention to. I'd like to see math for King 10, yeah. I feel like everyone agrees that King 9 off is like such a clear fold there, whereas like King Jack is like a pretty clear call, you know, it's like way too extreme. How much should we see bet when we don't hit the flop? Depends on ranges of both people entering that flop and the flop texture. For example, board like Jack 10-7 is something that we really want to like see bet with a bigger sizing usually, whereas a board like Ace is something we can bet really, really small. Wow, 20 big blinds jam. Means we're flipping here or head. Alright, let's hold. Oh, it's probably a 60-40 pretty often as well. So I guess you're folding a while. Let's not see any blue cards. No blue cards. And also you shouldn't like base your c-bet sizing around if you hit the flop or miss the flop. You should have like one c-bet sizing or 2 sizings pretty much that have some bluffs in it and some value hands. If you bet like 50% when you don't have it and 30% when you have it, then people at some point will realize, hey, you always bet 50% when he has it. Could be. I don't really know. That's just fold. It's not a spot that like comes up too often. You mentioned you had 100k profit earlier. Did you have 40k downswing now since you say it's 60k? It's just 60k profit in 2018. It's not like over lifetime. That I profited about 100k. It's a lot more like than that. I'm just saying like this year I'm up 60k. You need to pay taxes for playing poker as a job. Depends on the country you live in. Since I live in Scotland, I don't have to. Put in 12 big blind jam range with King 10 equity calculator. The thing is like, because he jams more, his range is more narrow than if he would be jamming 5 blinds, right? So it's not that it like works easily because the spot is different. If he jams 6 blinds there, like if he jams my stack size and I'm the big stack in the big blind, then the spot is like much simpler to analyze. And also you shouldn't like base your c-bet sizing around if you jam through down here. Over here we c-bet and he calls. Let's bet the turn. C-bet sizing or 2 sizings pretty much that have some bluffs in it and some if you bet like 50% when you don't have it and 30% when you have it, then people at some point will realize, hey, you always bet 50% when he has it. I wouldn't say that tricks are now. Just pay attention. Like people always say, oh, you can't bluff in low stakes, or you can bluff so good in low stakes. Just pay attention to your opponent. Like it's not that like everyone that plays low stakes plays the same, right? Just try to figure out what type of opponent you're facing and then play the right thing or like play the right way against him. don't be like, oh, you should never bluff on low stakes. You should definitely bluff. Just don't bluff calling stations. And if somebody is always calling you down with like third pair, then stop bluffing that guy and just go for value against him. The thing is, like, because he jams more, his range is more narrow than if he jams. Exclamation mod HUD stats will show you all my stats that I use for my tracker. I can just put it in the chat for you. If he jams 6 blinds there, like if he jams my stacks. Oh, god damn it, man, this happens way too often. Then the spot is like simpler jam. Oh yeah, what did you ship, Vinin? What did you cash in? Can streaming poker actually become a career for a poker player? Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's my career, right? Obviously make money through poker, but I also have like some nice sponsorships, you guys subbing and stuff like that. That is like a source of income from this one. Just pay attention. Like people always say, oh, you can't bluff in low stakes, or you can't bluff so good in low stakes. Just pay attention to your opponent. Like, it's not. I think it really helps if you manage to get sponsored. Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy to find sponsors when you are like when your stream has a decent size. And then play the right thing or like play the right way against them. I got approached by almost every company that that play offers poker games. Yeah, it's good. $40 bounty, 5.7 and 425. Nope. Give me a good river. That could be a good river. It probably is. It might not be. It is. Alright, we get it in the flip, meaning ace or queen. Ace or queen. Hey! Classic German winning flips. Man, we might have a run here in the hot 750. Let's do it. I mean, it's my career, right? Obviously make money through poker, but I also have like some nice sponsorships, you guys subbing. Can you give me some tips on how to build up a good stack in tournaments? Most of the people say that we have to gamble and flips. Is that it? It's part of it. You know, sometimes you just gotta get it in with queens versus ace king, and then you need to win the flip. So it's part of it, but there's a lot of other things. Just play a good game. It's tough to give like a general advice because there's so many little things that you probably do wrong that you need to improve on. So just study the game, become better, and then it will be much easier for you to build a stack in MTTs. Generally, like advice is just pay attention to everyone that plays, because people have massive leagues, and just figure those out and then do the right thing against that. Gonna get it in here with the 9s. Stars nuts for maybe a double booty if you get called. He is 10-9 off. That's an aggressive rejam. No check, no 10 for a bounty, guys. Yes! That's a good one. 28 bucks right there. Boom! We have a 30k stack. What is that rejam? 2 red jams, 7 big blinds, 10, 9, 0. Cut off versus MP. And always take notes on your opponents. Really good. Why are you moving to New Zealand with Henry? Are you moving to New Zealand with? Beautiful country, I feel like you will like it there a lot. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not really moving there, I'm just staying there for 6 months. I say moving, but it's not really moving. I will keep my apartment in Edinburgh and everything. I moved there with All in Path, I Egyptian, and probably Genetic Eden. I think Blair got all the software for free just by promoting it here. Nope. I mean, I didn't pay for the Mensch exactly. Like, I did some rake stuff to get it for free, but I still paid for it pretty much. So I paid for Holder Manager. I did pay for ICMeister in the past, now I get it for free. Like all my upstream training courses I get for free, obviously. But I would still like buy the Cash Game Mastery, for example, or Tournament Masterclass. If I wouldn't have gotten it for free. Like now I pay like still a lot of money for training courses outside of that. PSL, for example, I bought myself. Yeah. So there's like some software I got for free. No, there's no software I got for free. Actually, ICMeister software, yeah. I got ICMeister for free, that's about it. You moving to New Zealand, that's a beautiful country, I feel like you will like it there a lot. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not really moving there, I'm just staying there for 6 months. I say moving, but it's not really moving. I will get good hands, win post flop, find leagues, win flips. That sounds like... That sounds pretty accurate. I Egyptian and probably... You're in with the Queen 4 here. Right, yeah. I mean, we're live, which is a good thing. Queen 4-6. Nope. GG. Alright, what tournament do we fire up next? Let's have a look. That looks good. Ooh, Bounty 44, I almost missed. The jams the 12 big blind range from middle position. Doesn't matter if you have 100 bigs or 5 bigs, you just get a different price in your call. Yeah, obviously. The thing is just like when he jams 12 blinds, I don't obviously I don't call with the range that I should against a 12 big blind jam, right? That's what I mean. It's not like you're something you can just put into Snapshot. You need like Icemizer or a program like that for it. So it's not that easy to analyze. You can bluff a lot in those decks, especially when you are late in turn, because most of the best players aren't there. It's easier to bluff them and the pressure is also higher. Agree? I just say I would stay away from these like generalizations in general. In general, I would stay away from generalizations. Just like pay attention to everything spots, what I meant. I mean, first 4/3 in the big A2 the first 3 days and was gone, feel like I brought his run good. Man, you guys all started running good while it's gone, it seems. Not bad. Will the next video holds incoming? Let's hope so. But Henry's back, so he will take those plays. I mean, we busted it already. The big A2 today. Ace Queen couldn't hold versus King Queen. Nice winning. So we have 30k over here, getting closer to money in the Bounty 82. Start off with like a nice low score there. King's Lero. Solid. It's 22.8 max. Is it like party poker? So we're down to 71 here, again to 25 bucks. I mean, we're just looking at first place price. Actually, at second place is 800 bucks though, so that still looks kind of nice. Alright, good luck. Let's gamble. I'm in Wellington, probably Auckland. Gotta get the freebie. Yeah, Auckland seems most likely. I mean, the apartment we're looking at, or the house we're looking at right now, is in Auckland. But it's not 100% confirmed that we get it yet. Oh, he actually folds. Over here, I'm racing with kings. This is a flop. I went for a small bled that he min re-raised. I called. He bets half pot on turn. I call. Holy shit. I didn't expect that hand. If he folds, I got a call. 6k into 11k 2 to 1. It will be a 7s or something we're flipping against. 8, 7. 7? Not the year of the 7. We're down to 22k. Nothing you can do there. That's folding pre-flop, I guess. Or like folding to the soul. Everyone's saying all kind of tactics, but I think winning players are fluid in their tactics. They switch depending on opponent situation, MTDs. Exactly. So my calculator says you have 46% equity when you call, no idea what price you had given. Yeah, I will have a look later. With 46% equity, we all should obviously call. And the hyper was over 2k. Damn. Ooh, we got 2 pair over here. Alright, he doesn't have shit. No, just bet 2/3. I have 6-7, dude. I do have 6-7 here. Oh, baby, let's go. I have the nuts. Nice, this could be fun. Holy shit, quads over here. So we have a boat over here, the good old boat Lero actually. Let me put on the head. Alright, alright. We got trip Lero over here and quad Lero over here. Let's jam it here. He pots the toy quads. I mean, I guess I call. He makes the call over here. with queen 9. Good river. Over here I'm gonna call again on the turn. I mean, we're playing for all of it. Just gonna call my quads. He jams the river. Here's ace 3. Goes for the triple value thingy. Whatever. Why? I don't know. 32 bucks. See ya. And the quads over here. Prick turn. And he's all in. And he's drawing that with his pocket 9s. We have 31k in the big 11. Oh my god. Ah, too easy. Too fucking easy. We have 18k in the bounty 63. We got 30,000 in the big 11. We got 35k in the bounty. Free roll in the bounty 82. And we're somewhat deep in the hot 750. What up, people? Moving back to Edinburgh, then New Zealand. My biggest problem is that I lose the important flips with the better hand. I lose 65% of flips with the better hand. Is that strange? It's not strange. You just probably don't play enough tournaments to outcome the variance, alright? So what you need to do is just play more tournaments. If it's only the flips, it's probably also that you're not playing great. So be aware that you're not only running a bit bad, but that you're also just not that great at the game and that you need to improve there. So focus on that. And besides that, just play more tournaments. Like, if you play enough tournaments, you will win eventually around 50% of the flips. Like you should. Gonna be all in here. Where in New Zealand moving to? Yeah, Auckland. What's up, Panther? With 1.5k bankroll, play like $10 tournaments. Alright, time to the 7. Another 7. Thank you. It's called skill, guys. It is a skill that is mostly founded by Germans. Christchurch lit, I go to university. Yeah, Christchurch looks nice for. But it seems like Auckland's the place we're going. Damn, I'm hyped for the streamer house. Think about you in team times as well, please. I have to see, man. I probably should start grinding the evening schedule, to be honest. We'll see. Yeah, but WPT in New Zealand is probably something we are playing. Yeah, please stop crying about you losing flips, man. Just realize that you are not good at the game, alright? Focus on that. And then focus on improving. Because like, if you were a really good player, you wouldn't complain about you losing flips on my Twitch chat. So just be aware of that. This is not like to personally insult you or something, but it's just like the most common mistake that everybody does is like focus way too much on how they run. And that's just wasted energy that you should be focusing on actually improving. Says the guy that just hits like the second 3 out in like 2 hands. That's the sooner you realize that you need to focus on that, the better it is for you. Just trust me with that. Gonna jam this for 20. Little baby, my pride and joy. Lover boy. This poker thing seems easy. It is. It is. Just gotta be German and run hard. Oh, we have a bounty opportunity. I love how you label everyone who just limps into a pot. Mark is a fun player. Well, it's a fun player move, dude. Why? Wait, what? 15, 20? Nah. No! Oh my god. No! Oh, you piece of shit. Ah, it would be so pretty to be in there with ace jack. Fuck. That's a random lead. Not a professional poker player. Alright, sure, take it. Label me as a fun player the other day in Hot Sim 27, I won it. Wow. So I guess nobody that ever won a tournament could be a fun player. No, I don't really use my poker winnings for like living expenses. Alright, let's see if he has a flush. Oh, what a hero call. What a hero call. Just call him down with ace 10, you know? Just look at it. Beast fucking Lero, dude. Just call him down, you know? Like, really? Really, bitch? Feels good, man. Let's go check. I'm moving back to Edinburgh first, and then I go to the stream house after that. Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna play that main event. Greedy calling for another 7, just experience.
Tournament is starting now. Good luck. Raise. Fold. 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 Call. Fold. Call. Check. Bet. Call. Fold. Raise. Fold. 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 Check. Bet. call, raise, call, bold, call, bold, call, check, 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 bet, bold, call, check, check, bold, raise, bold, Bold. Raise. Call. 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 Raise. Call. Call. Bold. 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 Call. Check. All in. Call. Bold. 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 Lines up. Call. Bold. Raise. Call. Call. Check. Check. check, fold, fold, Fold.
once it came to me, I could be everywhere. I drove my fist into the earth, reached her core, and grabbed hold tight. And all at once it came to me, I could be everywhere. I drove my fist into the earth, reached her core, and grabbed hold tight.
Into the afterglow.
.ру. Вся музыка мира на 101.ру. Заходи и слушай.
Before you let me in.
101.ru.
bold.